Tomorrow, a new ban will go into effect nationwide. The goal is to stop attacks like the one you see right here from Las Vegas in 2017. I'm Josh Rowe. A gunman fired on a crowd at a music festival in Las Vegas. That night, 58 people were killed. More than 400 were injured in this attack. The gunman used rifles with bump stocks attached to fire more than 1,100 rounds at the people below. Now, tomorrow, a ban on bump stocks is set to go into effect. Tonight, Bliss segment tells us what bump stocks are, and we hear from gun owners about their thoughts on banning bump stocks. Bliss.
Josh, bump stocks are attached to semi-automatic rifles, letting them fire rounds faster. President Trump moved to impose the rule in December of 2017 following the Vegas massacre, which was the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history. One gun shop owner told me if the Las Vegas shooter didn't have access to a bump stock, fewer lives would have been lost.
Now, if you can think of that rate of fire being 3 or 4 times faster than that, that's what the bump stock's going to do in a rifle configuration.
Warren Duncan owns Cleveland Shooting Sports. He sells hundreds of firearms and accessories in his shop, but has never carried bump stocks. He says that's because they give semi-automatic rifles a rate of fire equivalent to automatic weapons.
It kind of creates a machine gun, and that's not what we're here to sell. We're here to sell semi-auto rifle stuff that's within the law. And the stuff that was in the gray area, we've always decided that we were just going to go ahead and take the conservative side to that.
But not everyone is on board with the ban.
So it's something that I hate to see go. I think it's a loss for us, just one step closer to what may happen on down the road.
Jeremiah Jack works at Benton Shooting Supply in Polk County. He's concerned that banning bump stocks is setting a precedent that could infringe on Second Amendment rights.
But we've had a lot of people, that regret. They say, I've got one, I'm going to have to destroy mine. And all I've ever done was just got out and had fun with the kids every once in a while.
Starting tomorrow, if you keep a bump stock in working order, you're committing a felony. Even with the rule in effect, Duncan says people might find a way to simulate the rate of fire similar to an automatic rifle.
There's been some really creative people come up with some really cool inventions, and it's to skirt around the law.
Duncan says a series of accessories have developed over the years that mimic a bump stock's capabilities. Neither of these gun owners believe this new ban will be very effective.
As a whole, I don't think they made that big of a difference. I think he could have been a lot more dangerous without it.
Regardless, starting March 26, owning one of these could land you 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. The ATF suggests you surrender your bump stock at one of its offices so they can destroy it, or you can destroy it yourself. Josh.
Bliss, thank you. The Justice Department estimates there have been more than 500,000 bump stocks sold in the U.S. Several lawsuits have been filed across the country challenging the ban.